Congrats, this is your 25th broadcast.
Just through Facebook?
On Facebook, yeah, because it's new Facebook Live. 25.
How long have we been doing the Hangouts?
Dang, that's pretty crazy.
2 years?
I don't even know. Someone just give us a thumbs up.
That's good. It's probably Crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal or Stefan, they want to keep our morale up.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that. This far. I took the case off my new iPhone here. Welcome, everybody. We're just getting set up here. And the
Like
numbers.
2 years or more.
Oh, that was Crystal.
Yeah. I knew she was. She was definitely the one that gave us the thumbs up.
Yep. We got our cucumber juices.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's good. All right. How's it going, Chase?
Busy week.
Busy week?
Like customer service, there was a fire.
Which is 100% your fault.
It's debatable. It is heavily debatable.
It wasn't really his fault. I was actually telling him not to worry about it.
But it was a good week. Challenging. Good.
Yeah.
What about you?
You good? I'll get back. We'll get into like the whole CBD thing in a minute, but we're waiting for the followers to build up here for a second. What's up, Alyssa and Sarah? So I've been doing live hangouts for 2 years now. That's crazy. 2 years.
Cutting edge.
How did that happen? Cutting edge information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the front of the curve every time. Joined Facebook like 4 months ago.
You did?
No, I thought Raw Food World did.
No, we've been on Facebook for a while. Do you even watch my hangouts?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I watch them, and then I need to come clean. A couple silly questions have been me.
What? You've had a couple silly questions to ask me? Oh, and you don't do it?
No, I have done it.
From yourself?
No. Do you remember the question that was asked during the pizza hangout?
You were asked, or you that asked me. So you're like going under stealth and asking me like ridiculous questions.
Only when there's no other questions.
Oh, he's doing me a favor.
Only when there's no other questions, but I did ask you a question about my aunt one time on the hangout.
Is it your real aunt?
Mm-hmm.
What did she say?
It was a question because she's allergic to aspergillus, I think.
Yeah.
Like that fungus in the air. And it's caused inflammation of the lungs, it's caused chronic everything. And I was wondering if it was okay if I were to send her some reishi to try to boost her system, because I guess it's a fungus that's causing all the issues.
Right.
And you said you kind of dodged it.
Because I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I don't either. It's some kind of fungus in the air.
So they're allergic to a fungus in the air.
Breathe it all the time. No way to get out of it.
And she lives in Colorado?
California.
California.
Nobody else lives in Colorado for my family.
Okay.
And she's tried a bunch of different antibiotics, things like that. Nothing's worked. But she hasn't changed her diet, is a big thing, I think.
Right.
Because that's probably the biggest thing with all these issues.
Right. So, how often does this happen to her?
It's been chronic for like 5 years.
And it just is all the time?
It's all the time. She's just like always has a rag with her, and she's such a beautiful, awesome woman. She has a rag with her, coughing up a bunch of phlegm, trying to get it out, but it's constantly produced, I guess, because she's just breathing the stuff in. It's some kind of immune disease that makes her allergic to the stuff that I guess we're probably breathing in right now.
Wow. Yeah, I bet diet would do something.
Yeah, I guarantee it. I'll Google more, then I'll ask it on the Hangout online. As me.
What other questions have you asked that you're hiding?
That I was hiding.
It's probably like those joking questions. That,
Mhm.
Yeah, he's like a little jokester.
It's all well-intentioned, though. It was when there was no other questions.
Uh-huh.
The hangout was going slow, and you were like, oh, like, well, if there's no more questions, then we're gonna have to cut this hangout short. And then I would do that question, you'd be like, okay, this is silly, and then another question would pop up. It was almost to keep the train rolling,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like at the retreat,
Right.
same kind of thing.
So
With my participation in it.
So you're like really watching the hangouts.
Yes.
Wow.
As much as I can. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Because I want to get away from my computer for
A little bit.
a little bit, at least.
Yeah. Cool.
I think one of my favorite ones was at the beginning of the hangout, you looked at the camera and you go, well, I'm not eating chocolate anymore before the hangout. You go, I may have been a little bit loopy for the past couple hangouts because I was eating a lot of chocolate.
It was true.
I noticed.
Maybe we should get some chocolate right now. Have a big party over here.
Chocolate beats well, quintessential.
Let's see. Okay. So the numbers are jumping here.
Can we talk about the third eye strengthening supplement again?
Sure.
Is it Mucuna Bacopa?
Yeah, it's Mucuna Bacopa.
Mhm.
So this combination of Ayurvedic herbs, when you take Mucuna and Bacopa, it had just the combination somehow, people even stated, it helps with their third eye opening up.
Mhm.
You can actually feel it a little bit. Some of the time, some people experience it. And you said you took it.
Mm-hmm. And I took, I know it's kind of dirty, but I took like the tip of my fingernail. These are the white part.
These herbs are extremely powerful, everybody, like I was telling you.
You need so little. And then I put that in combination with a drink. And I ended up liking the taste after a bit, but it's super bitter because it's so just full of life when you take it. And then
he's not a cocaine addict, by the way. It's just herbs only. Is this from the Gypsy Jewelry? Who's that from?
This is from Hefe? No, the guy who does the tooth things. He's got the little shop in town.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Colombian fella, and he does instead of just the Palo Santo cones, he does the ones mixed with myrrh and copal.
Right.
That guy.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
But I was taking those herbs for about a month, and I continue to take them. I actually got given them when I started working for the Raw Food World. And then my focus increased, my memory, my kind of intuition with people, and it definitely helped with all my awareness.
Wow.
That I would couple it with reishi and maca also, though.
Right.
A superfood concoction.
Yeah. We have some herbs right here. Let's see what this one is. Shilajit.
Yeah.
Should we do some Shilajit? Let's show us how you do it in your.
I can show how we do it if we have all the things.
I mean, I just want to see you put in your pinky and.
Oh,
is that what you really put in your pinky? And then
no, I don't put it in my pinky. I do the amount of. Oh, it's like the tip of a tip of a tip of a spoon for the Mucuna and the Bacopa.
There's no Shilajit like this available on the market. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody has access to the equipment. It's a 2-story machine that we have. I mean, look at that. Here.
This is the one herb.
Look how fine that is. It's just insane. Let's see if we can get.
And what are the benefits?
And it's even this crystal. It's like crystalline.
What are the benefits of Shilajit supposed to be besides the fact that it's supposed to be synergistic and help boost the effects of other herbs? Because that's how I use it.
Sure. And especially when you use this with shaga, the combination together. We were doing this at the retreat.
Oh, I remember that.
That is like just as intense as coffee pot. I was like seriously flying. We take the shaga chunks and do that. But this is also really high in minerals and things like that.
Oh, jeez.
So hard, dude. I didn't even know the Shilajit was here.
This is the only herb that I have not gotten a taste for.
It says 1/8 of a teaspoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I use less than that. And I'm not that sensitive when it comes to these things.
Right.
You want to help me?
Sure. How about we eat it first? It is also known for like vitality, longevity, and then improving your libido. So I better put this back. I'm just kidding. Okay. Dude.
Which tastes like straight sulfur.
Time to go on the roller coaster ride, everybody.
We're gonna do the B12 patch challenge as well. No.
You know what though? This is here. We bust out of Quincy Central. We're souping up right now.
I never sleep after these hangouts. This is the second one I've done. I stayed up till like 2 a.m. I was productive.
Yeah. Now you got shillage on your forehead. Okay. This is Quincy Central. This is the best mineral supplement in the world, more bioavailable, probably 10,000 times more bioavailable because it's organic minerals. You see how there's like one by itself right here? This is the Quincy Central mineral bottle that I tried to open at our last week's hangout, and I accidentally ripped the tag off. So I'll let you fester with that as I easily open it. Okay, let's see if we have any patches.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I need some K2. Oh, sweet. We've got the B12. We're going to do one of each.
The D and the, oh gosh.
The K2, like I'm a 100% raw foodist, and vitamin K2 is a fat-soluble vitamin. And since I don't eat animal products and things like that, vitamin K2 is non-existent. However, you can get the pre-vitamins from vegetables like kale and things like that, cabbage, I believe, and it converts into K2. But if you're not drinking vegetable juice, you're probably not, because only a certain percentage converts. So the vegetable juice is pretty key on a raw food diet, but also I like to supplement with like D3 and B12 patches.
I think you just like the feeling of taking the patches too.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, dude.
All right, here we go. We're not giving prizes away this time though, so there shouldn't be any bad ramifications.
Maybe we should.
No.
Oh, we just threw away, like these papers have been sitting here for like 5 days. And then they're finally gone. All right. We've got so much here tonight to talk about with Chase today. But first, let's take some B12 patches. Hopefully there's some on here. Sweet.
You should do those 3, and I'll just do a vitamin D.
Just doing one, dude. You want to do the experiment where we
The experiment?
do masses?
I think if we did that, we would need to do it not at night, or it'd have to be like a Friday hangout. Because I'm not gonna sleep much if I do a
Right.
B12 challenge.
Well, we were probably going to go in the sauna after this, but Chase burnt it down almost.
Mm-hmm.
We still have shillage right there. Let's break open the D3.
Okay, it's off. I didn't burn down the sauna. I created a better airflow situation for the side of the oak.
Did you find out if we could do it tonight? I didn't ask you to ask them. I asked someone to ask them.
No, I don't. I think we.
It's been cleaned.
Did.
It's been cleaned, but there's a hole there that you burnt down.
So what had happened was the cleaning people had pushed the burner to the side against the wood of the sauna, and I turned it on for about 20 minutes, and then I get a message from Caitlin saying the sauna's on fire. And I sprint out of Yanu's room where I was working,
Right.
And I run there, and there's a fire going, and it's a hole about this big in the wood. And there's cement on the other side. But I did offer to pay for it too.
But it wasn't his fault. We were just playing around. It's the second time.
It was Rod's fault.
It's the second time this has happened. So
In a month.
Yeah, I think so. But it's getting fixed. It's just a matter of
Trial and error.
accident. Yeah.
It's like it's like how sometimes people respectfully they do the controlled burns on crops. We did a controlled burn on the sauna. I did a controlled.
There's usually a purpose when you do a controlled burn. Like when you control a burn of crops, you're just getting rid of everything. And
Turning the soil up.
mineralizes. Yeah. They do them here in Vilcabamba, Ecuador all the time. Like seriously, right across the way here. It's beautiful here. The scenery is, we like live in a valley of just like crazy mountains. It seems like Jurassic Park, like a dinosaur's going to come out any minute. Feels like that.
I was saying that the other day.
And then there's just like fires right over there because they're uncontained, and you're like,
Yeah.
what happens here and there?
And they just randomly do them. They don't alert anybody. And all of a sudden, the entire valley is just filled up with smoke.
Yeah. Cool.
So, oh gosh.
You feel it? I'm getting my D3.
I wonder what
K2.
because your body is so clean. You're so sensitive to these things. Right. You're probably flying right now, right?
Just from being like on a raw food diet, you fly number one, and this just takes it to a whole other level.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why I do a 100% raw food diet. And I'm always teaching these hangouts that you don't need to be 100% raw to be healthy, but it's key to eliminate processed foods in order to heal from disease. And that includes things like refined sugar, processed starches such as bread and other baked items.
Just GMOs in general.
GMOs, trans fatty acid nonsense. And on a whole cooked whole foods diet, it can actually include animal products such as eggs, goat's milk products is good. Even a little bit of animal protein if you want to do that. Sorry, vegans. But many people have successfully flourished on a cooked whole foods diet with animal protein. A lot of vegetarians, they eliminate the animal protein and then they load up on the bread and refined sugar, and then what's really healthier? You know what I mean?
And they don't replace the proteins that they would be getting and the different vitamins like the K2 and B12.
Right.
They don't end up replacing that too.
Right.
It's all about eliminating instead of replacing, is what I've seen with any diet that people do.
Right.
And it turns into this dogma where it's just, I don't eat this, I don't eat this, I don't eat this. Instead of I eat this, I eat this, I eat this.
Yeah.
And I think that that's the nasty thing that I've seen.
So now, as I go get another cucumber juice, we're going to dive into Chase's diet in a second.
Are you sure you want to do this? All right. Twinkies, lunch, breakfast, dinner. All day. No. Just kidding.
Yeah. We okay, so since you've been working at the Raw Food World and you came to the retreat, that must have been an experience for you.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like you're eating raw most of the time, or were you?
I was eating raw for the complete retreat.
For the complete retreat, only 100% raw.
100% raw.
Wow.
I did sneak some coffee because the workload was insane. So I did do some coffee.
All right, that's cool.
And then, but since going to the Raw Food World, previously before that,
I'm sorry, this is driving me nuts.
I thought I got it.
Okay, there we go.
That's good teamwork. Before going to the Raw Food World, you know, I was every once in a while, and I didn't see how much it was affecting me. The diet that I was on, and it wasn't terrible from most standards. I was eating, making myself sandwiches, eating a lot of nuts, things like that for snacks at the place that I was working, which is a department store. And then on lunches sometimes I would go and get like a fast food burger or something like that.
I used to do that 30 years ago.
I would eat it. 20 minutes later, I would go to the bathroom. 40 minutes later, I would be super tired, lethargic, because it took more energy to burn the poison of the food, of the fake food that I had just gotten in out of my body than it would what I was getting from it. Right. And then after going into the Raw Food World, I started seeing all these different pathways to diets through watching Hangouts and through hanging out with all our mutual friends.
And your brother is into the ketogenic diet really big time.
And he used to be raw. He was on one of your videos back in the day.
Yeah.
You guys, and it's
his brother lives out here, so he comes to visit and did the retreat at the same time.
Mm-hmm. And then I started changing from, you know, just anything to only organic, of course, and then now my diet mostly consists of whole cooked foods. I eat a lot of, just like fresh fruits and vegetables, like bananas, things like that. I do eat eggs, and I do occasionally eat meats, but it's all done respectfully, which I think is the key. And I think that something I see a lot, especially in a lot of vegan YouTube celebrities, is just hate about telling everyone they're all a bad person when someone finds a diet that works for them and they respect the part of creation that they're eating. I think that that's all that matters. But now my diet's mostly whole cooked foods, and then I go raw for an entire week out of the month. And for that week, I completely cleanse. I juice. I don't eat anything cooked. It's all raw foods. And then afterwards, I feel fantastic, and I feel fantastic for the rest of the month too. But that raw food for a week out of the month is a clear reset for my body.
So how do you feel since you've been doing this with the raw food?
I feel fantastic.
Like, what changes have you noticed?
Oh goodness, I've noticed changes from, despite the obvious, my energy levels increasing. My focus has increased. I'm not as irritable or as moody anymore. I can see it. I can control it more, because I think a lot of these things, like that you've talked about in your hangouts, I'm sure, like when you eat these processed foods, and these genetically modified foods, there's not a natural link in the chain of DNA in it anymore. That natural part of creation is taken out. So then your body tries to start overcompensating, and it throws your hormones out of whack, throws your moods crazy, and of course depletes your energy. But I've noticed a change from just my body to also just my well-being and my emotional capacity, and I've noticed an entire complete change.
Right. That's awesome.
With my whole life, really.
That's cool. It's amazing.
Yeah.
If you guys want to follow me on this little trail I'm going to do right now on the internet, go to YouTube and then type in Matt Monarch. Make sure you guys do this. Okay, so you go to YouTube, type in Matt Monarch, and then you go to my page, video page, and then what you want to do is click on last week's Hangout, hit the pause button.
Just watch last week's Hangout.
Now go to last week's
Take a break.
And let's look at the comments here. Some girl says, "Who's that raw pie?" It says right there.
I think they're talking about the big bowl of names we have.
Oh.
Because it kind of looked like a pie.
Okay, so what about this comment above it? Chase is cute. Nice personality, too. What do you think they were meaning there?
I don't know what they mean. I do not understand.
And then everybody knows that you are the customer service manager, one of the customer service managers, along with Caitlin at the Raw Food World. Some girl saying, your customer service is the best.
I feel like you saying this is about to open up a bunch of comments about to the contrary.
Just like your products. So you're being compared to how our products are.
I wonder what kind of product they're comparing me to. I'd like to consider myself a maca.
And management.
That's you.
No, I think you're management. We just said you're the customer service manager.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So with that being said, I guess a lot of people are interested in knowing how old are you?
I'm just a couple years younger than Matt.
Couple years younger than Matt.
I wonder, can we do a guess? A guessing game?
How old do you think Chase is? Come on Facebook or news.therawfoodworld.com/live. Stefan, how's that counter working? Maybe you can Skype me a number so I can see if it's actually working. But anyways, the next question.
28. 28. 27. Keep going. I love this game. I do this game a lot with people. It's kind of fun.
Oh, dude, there's comments waiting to be approved. That means there's like nasty words in it. Maybe we won't look at those on that last YouTube hangout. Okay.
Oh,
So
they mentioned CBD.
yeah, we'll talk about CBD in
No.
a second. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. 28, 28, 27, 25. Matt, you're too funny. Writes Terry.
No, go back to Terry.
Chase is gonna meet a gal on live.
I'm gonna see someone's comment, and
Someone
just
said
gonna say,
23, dude.
that's correct.
You're 23?
I'm old. These are old bones.
Someone just turned someone onto your yeast. They loved it better than the health store. The store. Thank you for
I
mentioning.
was putting
vegans.
that yeast on these sushi rolls that the chef here was making.
Oh yeah.
It goes with anything.
We have Carl. He came to do the after the retreat. There was like a good amount of people staying on, and he was making food, and it just blew our minds away. And
it was so simple.
So simple. Yeah. And then so in March he's going to do the entire thing.
I saw him in town actually, and I said, "Come back," and he goes, "In March." He was biking, and he just biked away. He's like, "Hey."
Yeah. Incredible. The March retreat is almost full. There's 3 more rooms left. Sally's asking if her order shipped.
Sally Krenger.
Yeah.
I will check for you as soon as the hangout is over, and I will email you. Can you Skype me her name real quick?
No.
And I won't forget, because this is live. So,
dude, I'd have to like stop everything. Okay.
Well, we can go along with what you were saying before about people just go to the last week's hangout and hit play. And then we have about at least 10 minutes.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, so the next, Carl Rocks, Crystal writes. Oh yeah, because he's actually did another chef. Okay, we're a riot here. Anyways, so
I think they're trying to start one. That's their thing. We're a riot?
Yeah, we're a riot.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, so you're 23 years old. I feel all of the girls like, the question is, are you single?
Yes, I am. Telling drink of the cucumbers.
All right.
Okay, on to more pressing issues.
The raw pie.
With DJ Matt Monarch Butter Slide.
You seem mature for 23, dude.
That's pretty cool.
You should come out, hang out here, and. Just kidding.
Stop playing these games, Matt. Cucumber juice.
Yep, this is straight cucumber juice.
It almost looks like radioactive on the hangout right now. Look at that. This is something that we found outside of a nuclear power plant.
And we're going to drink it right now.
I read a comic book saying that it would probably give us superpowers. So this is our experiment. I also read some other things saying it's probably not so good to do. Yeah, whatever. I feel this strange power. All right. So, despite my martial status, what else are we gonna?
You mean
marital?
Yeah. I'm an expert at Qigong and Kung Fu.
Qigong's not a martial art, is it? I thought it was just like an energy practice related to Tai Chi.
Yeah.
I suppose it could be used.
I think I need a third cucumber juice. You want to? Pretty good. You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Next subject is CBD oil.
I apologize for anyone that was not able to order it while we had it available. It is very sad. It is.
Maybe we could talk a little bit about the retreat that you just did. But first, how about that fireworks show that we did at that last retreat? on New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm. How many boxes of fireworks do you think we shot off? We went overboard.
It was legal here in Ecuador. The amount of gunpowder that was sitting right here in my front yard. Everyone was on the third story of the pool building there. I would have to say it is up there in one of the best experiences of my life.
It was better than the fireworks they had in town for the town celebration.
It was better than the
People
fireworks
in town
in
told
Disneyland.
us. Disneyland, I don't know about that. They have the castle. And they have,
We lit all the fireworks at the same time. We had these ones like that was like this size, like 30, 40 of them. Like
there was so many in there.
And me and
Each
Chase.
box had like 50 different shots in it too.
Yeah.
Of the big boxes.
And they're the ones that go right into the air and stuff like that. And it doesn't stop. So we decided, most people would probably do one here, one there, one there. We had like 40 of these things.
We had 4 lines, right?
4 lines. And we decided to do it in sessions of 3. We did a few at the first.
We did a dinky one at the first and just said, okay,
really
everybody go home. And people were thinking, that's the fireworks show. We go, that's it, whatever.
But anyways, there was a point where we did like over 20 at one time.
We were running through these lines of fireworks with shrapnel shooting at us, these cardboard pieces.
We had to stop. We weren't even able to do them all in the second round.
Oh.
But we did the third round.
Yukira got hit in the eye with a piece of cardboard, I think.
She did?
She did. I know I did. Rod said he also took some shrapnel.
Wow. And the year before, one fell over and broke my window of my house. But anyways, we're sitting there and like we had to stop because it was just like crazy, like ridiculous amount of fireworks going off at the same time. And I just look up, and that right there, when I was looking up, was one of the best moments ever. Like just seeing like it was like too much, dude.
And then hearing the retreat people, they're so excited and amped up about it. It was crazy. It was great. And you know what this kind of sad part is though? Is that we didn't really get to watch the show.
For that 2 seconds where
we got like that little, and it was, and there's pieces of cardboard and debris falling on us. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And then after the whole fireworks show ended, we made a big ado about one more firework, and then a sparkler was lit. We just ran around.
No, you ran around, not me.
Not me. Yeah! I thought it was very funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So, customer service over the last week. Is anyone saying, what's in the juice?
They're saying they hate me. Cucumber juice?
You gave Disney a run for the money. Yeah, refreshing. Okay. Okay, so customer service. How's customer service been over the last week?
It's been good. It's been extremely busy. There's a couple people that got back too late. And then from the CBD rush, right, it was insane. Yeah. And a lot of people were very disappointed and angry about that we weren't allowed to offer the 17.5% retroactively on other orders.
Right. It's because we're ending up stuck with crazy amounts of bottles. So we tried to move the rest at a discount, and then for people who can afford it also.
Mm-hmm. But, and I did apologize and explain that to people. Right. Some people are still angry, but I apologize and explain the situation.
Right. Yeah, we're stuck with a lot of that stuff, and we can't sell anymore. It's illegal. Mm-hmm.
We weren't trying, and some people said we weren't. Somebody said they felt they were being punished for buying it early. Yeah,
I mean they could get more. They could have gotten more.
They could have gotten more, yeah. But that was not the intention to make anybody feel that they were getting punished or anything like that. Like Matt said, we were just trying to get as much of it gone while we still could, right? Because now we're stuck with like the load deck. I mean, I may just go over there and have a night.
I actually came and helped with customer service that night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Matt came over and we were calling till late.
Yeah. Me
And Matt was calling as me sometimes. I was calling as Matt a couple times.
It's because
He was calling as people who don't even work in my department. He was trying to be sneaky, and somebody asked him, they go, "Is this Matt?" He goes, "No, this is Stefano."
it's because I was trying to get through to. I wanted to get through to everybody before midnight.
Yep.
And I'd be chit chatting and getting nowhere if I would have done that. But I don't mind talking. People Facebook me, I respond to everybody. Yeah. But anyways, during this whole entire CBD oil week before Bonanza, there were a lot of health practitioners and health food stores.
Some just people too.
And some people were really pissed off. They were, because of these YouTube videos going around, they were saying that hemp-derived CBD oil is legal and things like this. They're these people have like a stake in it. And so they were getting angry at me.
They felt they were being attacked.
Right.
They were scared about the information that we had, I think.
Right. We actually had we wholesaled to some health food stores, and one guy was like,
"Oh yeah," he said, he said, I don't want to continue doing wholesale because of the CBD fervor or something like that," was what he said.
Yeah. So what was happening, the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Association, what they did was in December, or even before that, they said effective January 13th, which was last Friday, that CBD oil is going to be illegal, whether it is derived from hemp or marijuana or anything. And people were saying, oh, it's not true, because there's some people in the hemp association saying, oh, because of the Ninth Circuit, the
2014.
Right. So yeah, exactly. So all these different people are saying this, they're fighting for it. And meanwhile, we were trying to advertise it on Google, and we got errors, a warning saying you can't do this with these terms because it is considered a drug and illegal. Facebook, Amazon, we even messed around with selling it on there. They wouldn't even allow it.
I could post it on my personal Facebook page.
Yeah, you could do that thing, but you can't.
As soon as it was advertising, they would tell us that's illegal. You can't do that.
Right. I tried to advertise on Facebook multiple times, and for the same reasons as Google, they wouldn't allow us. You can't find it on Google anywhere. It's not on Google Shopping. It's not on Amazon.com. Somebody said, oh, I saw CBD on Amazon.com. It was some sort of cream or something like this, or it said cannabis. It wasn't CBD oil. It is illegal, and the mainstream websites are following suit. And so what happened was, on January 13th, when it became effective, the Hemp Association, who is behind all of this, was actually sued the DEA for...
they filed the lawsuit.
Yeah, they filed a lawsuit, which is suing them, saying that we are fighting this because we believe that hemp-derived CBD should be legal. So why would they be suing them if hemp-derived CBD oil was okay? Because it isn't. And even on this, on the Federal Register that the DEA posted, where this is the law, it states, even if you are able to find a way to extract just one cannabinoid or whatever it was, it is still an illegal product. It's like becomes a drug when you start to extract things versus like cold pressing. People are making claims on CBD left and right. It is considered a drug, like a certain medicine. And it's unfortunate. I'm not happy about the situation. I'm actually upset about it. But this just shows that it is illegal. They are suing them, but that lawsuit's going to do nothing. You can't sue the DEA and FDA and get anywhere. And it's just a matter of time to where these health food stores are not going to be mad at me anymore, because they're going to have to take it off the shelves. And it's going to be very quickly. You're going to first see it with the bigger chains like Whole Foods, natural grocers.
CBD oil right now?
Yeah, I would think so. Maybe they're already not carrying CBD oil. I'm not sure. Yeah. But companies are going to start getting letters. Once they get a letter, they have 15 days to comply or they're busted. So it's just pretty much a matter of time, guys.
But a lot of people were asking me, because unfortunately a few people had like a browser error happen. So like the order didn't save, and then the payment was unfortunately taken. I had to just refund them right away. They said, "Can't you just sell it to me? Can't you just sell it to me?" Saying, "No, we can't take any more orders."
Wow, that's crazy.
Can't take any more online orders for it.
Yeah. So CBD oil is illegal now. And if you did, many people got in on these last bottles of CBD oil. And furthermore, our CBD oil compared to all the ones at the health food store is like night and day. A lot of them use grape alcohol extract. There's fillers. They're not, none of them are raw. We're the only 100% raw CBD oil out there. It's the most bioavailable. Plus, if you got some, it's very high in chlorophyll, vitamins, minerals.
It's a very complete delivery system.
Very complete delivery system. It's not only are you getting the medicine, but you're getting the nourishment of it also. And it's considered a drug, it's like medicine.
It's
like,
so interesting too, though, because you can't take out the CBD from the hemp. You can't isolate that chemical. But if you create a brand new chemical from scratch out of nothing and call it like Zoloft, you're good to go. As long as you have a couple $1 million to go through the trials and the clinical studies, you're good to go.
And I mean, I'm sure like they're doctors, so they can prescribe medicine.
Yep.
Which is the difference.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. But maybe some low-key medical practitioners can get away with it for some amount of time. I don't know. They're not on the map. Maybe it's an inferior product without a doubt in my mind. But
maybe enough people will get involved and put enough pressure locally, federally, to get this changed.
Maybe. I mean, just from past experience, like MMS was a very powerful, like it healed malaria, saved many people's lives. It actually saved my life from, I went to Mexico and I was staying over there. At the time, Angela couldn't get into the United States, so we rented a place there, and there was these dogs that
the mange.
They had mange. Have you heard about that? You heard me say that before?
No, but I've been to my grandparents lived there, so I'm familiar with those dogs.
Yeah, scabies. These dogs had scabies, and we felt for them. We actually brought them into the United States, and it ended up they had scabies, canine scabies, or mange, and then I got the mange from the dogs in a major way. No, that was 10 years ago, dude.
Okay, whatever.
Anyways, so what happened was I was doing hydrogen peroxide baths. My skin was starting to bleed from the hydrogen peroxide. Nothing was happening. I was miserable. I brought the dogs to the vet to take the drugs. I'm a very sensitive guy, as you were saying before. And so I didn't want to take pharmaceutical drugs or anything like that. And so I was stuck. And so for some reason, I got in touch with Jim Humble, who created MMS. And he said, Matt, what you should do is you do the protocol with MMS for life-threatening diseases. And what that is when you take MMS, it kills parasites like crazy within the body. So when it kills parasites, there's a die-off, and it can mess with you, and you get kind of nauseous. So you're supposed to just take one drop and activate it, and then build up to 15 drops over like 15 days. And then you stay there as long as you can. It's intense. You almost smell like a chlorine pool.
And I smelled it one time. This Tristan had given me some. I had 30 drops, and I added the citric acid, and then to see if it was activated. I couldn't, because you're not supposed to do that.
Right, 30 drops is ridiculous.
And I was like a month.
Yeah, I was
like 17. I went to high school soccer practice, and they're like, "Dude, what is wrong with you?"
Right.
But my body felt great.
Too close. I'm just kidding. No. Okay, so what happened was The life-threatening disease protocol was you take a teaspoon, you activate 20 drops of MMS, and you take a teaspoon of DMSO. And then you mix them together right when it's activated at the 3-minute mark. It's the most potent. And then you choose one body part, and you just rub it all the way on. And what that does is the DMSO delivers it into the skin, bypasses the digestive system so you don't get the nausea.
Mm-hmm.
So you do that every hour on the hour while you're awake. You do one body part, and then you do another body part. And when I started putting it like on my stomach, all of a sudden, immediately there would be like 3 red lines just like darting across under my skin. Like
the stuff coming out.
The parasites were running away from it, like under my skin.
Yeah. And
it's like supposedly it like just kills them right on the spot. And I would put the stuff on, and then I would just see lines. It was insane. So I did that for 3 days. It was my only hope. I was like, I didn't want to take pharmaceutical drugs. And my skin was a mess from the DMSO. I was probably doing too much. And then I had to stop. I'm like, if this didn't work, I was screwed. And then like I actually came, it was right before I came to Vilcabamba for the first time. And I came like all scabbed up coming over here. And it was gone.
How soon after that did MMS was made illegal?
Probably like 4 years. So MMS became illegal by the FDA.
And what was the grounds? Unfounded claims or something like that?
No, it's more like dangerous.
Mm.
So what happened was the FDA banned it. It became illegal. They put it on the register just like the CBD oil. But then people continued to sell it. They got a letter. They disobeyed the letter, continued to sell it, and the guy ended up in jail.
Yep.
Yeah. And in my newsletter, I put a link there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pretty serious thing. You don't want to necessarily mess around with. If you want to play on the edge for a little bit and sell CBD oil until you get a letter in the mail, I mean, that's up to you. There's risks involved there because, you know what I mean?
It could be watched for the rest of your time too.
And they can come back, fine you, take the profit or actually all sales away from you. They could confiscate your bottles. They can confiscate all of your inventory of every product you have. There's just so many possibilities and scenarios. It's crazy. Yeah.
They call it CD now.
CD?
Yeah.
Instead of CBD oil, they're calling it
CD.
No.
MMS is illegal. They call it CD now.
Mm.
But it seems like there's a big pattern with things like that too, because there's this thing I've heard about that I would love to try called scalicium, and it's like illegal now.
It's not. Is it illegal?
In the United States, you cannot have scalicium.
Shut up. Let's take some right now. I have some right here.
Is it fine to take?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, sweet. But from what I've heard about this is another. It's what? It's an isolated chemical from a plant. Or what is it? Can you tell me about it? Because from what I've heard, I've looked online. People had amazing testimonials.
Yeah, all this is scalicium. It's a plant. Nothing more, nothing less. This is probably one of the best antidepressants in the world. That's why it's natural antidepressants in the world. And that's why they banned it. I don't know if it's really banned. Is it really? Did they say?
That's what I've heard is that that's why we don't provide it.
So what we have here is scalicium in this type of form and in a powder form. We actually provide this at our retreats sometimes, and you should see everybody. All this is a plant, guys. This isn't like
just
it's not like a drug.
Yeah, it's not like CBD.
Right. But anyways, you should see the calmness of everybody that happens. It's like everybody's like, oh, and then whoever wants to take it takes it, and then everybody's.
There's actually a person who was at one of our last retreats. I think you got the email we got from her. She keeps asking us if she can get some.
Really?
Yeah. and I just had to say no. Can't.
Right. This was something we were going to bring to the market very recently, but we haven't done it yet. But
I hope you can.
Yeah, we'll look
I
into
don't know.
it.
Yeah. It really makes me sick that you can't with things like CBD, and I hope that this is fine because from what I've been told, it wasn't, or there's something weird about it with the administration.
Let's take a little bit of both.
Is that how much I should take?
Maybe something like that. Is that a lot, I think?
I told you, this is something I've heard about through mutual friends.
Tastes good.
Okay, cool. There was a bottle of.
You gotta take some of the other stuff too.
Me and Yano were doing experiments.
Yeah.
And you tried
this stuff's powerful. It's like, has life force. It burns in your mouth. Wow. Whoa. This is more of like a powder versus like, whoa. All right. I'll even try more.
That tastes really good. It almost tastes just like a spice. A mild, almost like oregano.
Oh, dude. I just started feeling the. Just give me a second.
It's going to take me a minute. Somebody has to spell it out.
Oh, dude.
SCELETIUM. And I'm going to check this out. It could be wrong about it not being available in the United States, but
The thing is, if you buy things on Amazon or other, you're not going to get pure plant like this. For example, when Hoodia came out, there was a whole scandal where there was very little active ingredients. The person who grows the Hoodia is the same person that grows the Scalitium. People would buy from the grower, take the Hoodia, dilute it by like 99%, and then put it in a pill, and there's like very, very little P57, which is the active ingredient. So it's the same thing with like a lot of these things. This is just straight Scalitium. Our Hoodia, for example, I'm like business partners with the grower. They just seriously, our Hoodia is straight Hoodia, and our Scalitium that we're going to try to see if it's possible, getting a little loopy now, is straight Scalitium. This is straight, there's nothing else in here. That's all this is. So I don't know what's available on the market.
I'm going to check that out personally and see.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you might not feel anything with these other things, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have any stomach issues?
No.
No?
Why is that supposed to be?
I've got something else. Matt, this is the ultimate for you to try, all right?
I feel like when I do a hangout with you, it turns into this, like, just experimental bodily effect show.
You guys,
like, let's see what happens. Glug, glug.
The next thing is like over the top. I'm hoping I could find it right over here. It's like,
if I'm not comfortable and think that I'm going to be able to sleep tonight, I'm not going to participate.
Okay. This isn't what I'm bringing, but these are like real wild jungle peanuts. These are straight from here from Ecuador. We're looking into possibly we have 3 varieties. They're not like, these are kind of like the ones you're used to.
Have you had the butter rod made?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's Scalitium.
I can feel it. I feel so like sedated, but like euphoric. My body feels like very sedated.
Okay, where is this other thing? Just give me a second.
Oh, sweet. Stefan said they also call Scalitium Kana with a K and 2 N's, and he's pretty sure it's legal in the States. Sweet.
Wait a minute, let me choose it.
Hey, Stefan, I'm excited for our meeting tomorrow.
Okay, guys. This okay, so we're always sourcing new superfoods and messing around and pretending that, not pretending, thinking about, like, some things are like a little bit like, this is like, do we really want to bring this to the market, or everyone's gonna be acting like we're acting right now? But anyways, this is from Peru.
That looks so sketchy. This is from Colombia. Just kidding.
If you have stomach issues, this right here is the best product that you can ever possibly take. And we're considering of bringing this to the market. But you have to get past certain aspects when you hear what this is. Okay, so in Peru, this is in the region, mountain regions, where people are living to be like over 100. They're doing crazy amounts of exercise. This takes care of stomach ailments like you wouldn't believe. But what they do is they take raw potatoes and then in a traditional native way, they dig some sort of hole in the ground.
I heard about this.
They dig some sort of hole in the ground, place stuff around. There's probably some sort of elements. I don't know the details. I have it all on a PDF somewhere. And they seriously put the potatoes in there and let it ferment and rot in this mineral-rich whatever for a very long period of time. And so we have some superfood hunters who bring their telephones and show me everything while they're there, like Rod and Romeo. Okay, and what they did was they were just testing it 100% raw, like before it was turned into a powder. And you take the stuff and it smells like crazy, but it is the most probiotic, rich, healthy food you can possibly imagine that literally could just take stomach ailments away if you have a stomach ache or whatever's going on. And so when he took it on camera, I couldn't like the reaction was so profound. Like I could just see the life force in the actual fermented supplement. I call it a supplement, even though it's really just fermented potatoes in the mineral-rich
supplement. Sounds better than fermented potato.
Rotten fermented potatoes.
Yeah.
It was just so live. It was crazy. But anyways, so what we have here is rotten mineral-rich potatoes. So this is like extremely healthy, and this is what the locals, the natives, would actually utilize. So what we're going to first do is smell it, and then we're going to try some. It feels good when you eat it, though. Mm-hmm. And it also gives you some sort of high also. It's like, this is like...
That's what, dude. People are going to just think when I join the Hangouts that it's just, mountain chase. We're just going to get high off vitamins and minerals.
Tell me what you think it smells like. What I remember in the past is it smells like kind of like a farm. Hay or something like that.
It's not a strong smell, from what I can smell. It smells like wet grass.
You ready to do this?
Mm-hmm. I did just eat a little bit ago, though. I won't mess with it.
Okay. It won't mess with it.
All right, I'm good. I'm good to go. I trust you, Matt. And if something goes awry, I know where you live, so it's okay.
Okay, so probably something like this. We do it together. I haven't done it in a long time, so I forgot.
How much to do?
I forgot what it tastes like.
Something like that?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
I'm out of cucumber juice. Crap.
It doesn't taste bad. It's just so dry, and you can feel the probiotics bubbling around. It tastes like bland potatoes. It's just so dry.
That is so good for you. I can feel it. Dude. it's just like one thing on top of another on top of another.
She,
That's my. I didn't have dinner.
D3, B12,
Rotten
Shilajit, Scalicium, rotten potato,
mineral rich.
mineral
Potatoes.
mineral rich.
It is
rotten
seriously
potatoes.
fermented for. I don't know if it's months or years. That's how crazy it is. Months or years. Dude, that felt so good.
I can feel it because I just ate a little bit ago. I like feel my stomach
That feels really good.
like calming down.
Dude, I gotta, like, this is like really good.
You have to think, what do the locals call it?
I don't know. I'll get the details.
Mm.
Yeah, but that was really good.
Yeah, I just
What is that? It's like
it's a bunch of probiotics and
yeah, like it's like live. It's like
you can feel. So it's really dry, and that's why I went and started laughing because that made me laugh.
Sorry.
And then, but it's so dry, but when your saliva hits it, even before you can feel it. Like
I feel like my eyes are opening more.
I feel it up here too.
Yeah, up there, it's like my eyes are. It's like live. This is like life force, dude.
I'm gonna blow my nose in a couple minutes.
Mineral rich, fermented for months.
So I just want you to know
Dude.
when I hang out with, I don't hang out with that many people. When I hang out with like the people I play music with, I bring them over and we do stuff like this. When they come over, we do stuff like this.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I just like bust down. I'm like, okay, so this is this. Just try this. Eat a spoonful of that, and then we'll have like a spoonful of reishi crystals.
Right. This
and a
feels
couple
really
vitamin
good.
patches.
Yeah.
It feels great.
Yeah.
All right. I think what we should do is we should move to the DJ pad,
The DJ pad?
and you just start spinning.
Is it January 17th?
Oh,
Hey, Crystal, why aren't there any questions on news.therawfoodworld.com/live? Maybe if I hit refresh or something?
probably. Stefan says he does that with his friends too. That's a good friend. And it's so funny to see their reaction though. They go
Dude,
like, they go, "What is this?" They go, "What
this
is
is
this?"
insane. I forgot about this. I was so pumped about it. That's why I saved this. This is like a serious, this goes beyond superfood. Like beyond.
Lol, this is entertaining tonight.
Sorry for my English. What is it and where do I buy it from in Montreal? You don't get this in Montreal. This isn't available anywhere in the world except for to the local natives in Peru.
We don't know the name of it yet. We will. Matt's gonna do the research.
No, I have it. I just got to go talk to my superfood hunters. It'll take 3 seconds.
Just superfood hunters.
Dude, right here.
I kind of want more of it.
All right, let's do it.
I'm prepared this time. Now I'm gonna wet my mouth first.
Dude, this stuff is good.
Mm.
Dude, it's just like, I seriously think it's 3 months minimum it's kept under the ground.
You know, there's a lot of dishes in places that people do that too. In Iceland, they regardless of if you think this is okay or not, some people a lot of Icelandic people believe that shark, when fermented for months in a hole in the ground, offers like super healing benefits.
Right.
And there's a lot of people that do that because then it goes in and gets the energy from the soil, everything around it, and it just ferments for a long time. It's almost like potato cheese.
Potato cheese.
From
Right.
a hole in the ground, yeah.
And if you were to eat it raw, like I saw,
Is it just a clump?
yeah, it's just like raw, dude. And it would be like so live. It would be crazy live. Like crazy
When you say
live.
that, I'm just imagining worms and stuff sticking out.
It'd be like,
it's so live.
I almost like see it melting, like just. Anyways, Cool. I'd buy some. I have bad leaky gut.
Oh.
Probably like one of the best things on the planet for something like that. Okay, let's see if there's any short questions. Ashwagandha and shatavari used for stress. Ashwagandha, which I think I might have here.
Oh, Matt, real quick. Mm-mm. See, no. That's what I talked to you about.
That's what you want to talk to me about?
That's what I talked to you about earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ashwagandha has been shown in clinical studies to lower cortisol serum levels. Yeah, so that's good. Shatavari has been shown to be really good for candida. It killed like all 6 strains, just as good as fluconazole, the antibiotic used with candida, but this is natural without any of the side effects. We use the Norwalk juicer for the cucumber juice. Oh, someone wrote, please explain the CBD oil warning label. This product contains lead and other chemicals known in the state of California to cause cancer, birth defects, and other reproductive harm. Okay, so
Oh, the Proposition
65.
Mhm.
Michelle, do you live in California? Let us know that answer. Anything that is labeled the raw food world, actually, you're going to be seeing this a lot more, very frequently. The Proposition 65 levels for certain ingredients are extremely, it's even lower than FDA regulations. And it's only in California. So for California orders, anything that has our label on it, we just put it on regardless, just because of legalities.
Because we're based in California.
Right. And even if you go to like restaurants in California, they're even like putting that up like on their windows, just because of this Proposition 65. What happens is lawyers are just like suing people left and right, and you just have to be extremely careful in California. If you want to learn more about this, you can go to our website, therawfoodworld.com, and at the very bottom left, it says more information, and it talks about Proposition 65. For example, you'll see an avocado on this page has more substances in it than some of these products and stuff like that, like just a standard, so you should go check it out.
I want to try that instant fermented potato stuff.
Where's that?
That was on Facebook.
Dude, I feel it like my tongue is burning a little bit.
Mine's not, but I just feel really tingly in my stomach and now all over because of our concoction.
Right. Well,
Cocktail.
this was pretty big a part of that concoction. Okay, so we've had Shilajit, D3 patch, B12 patch, cucumber juice, Kint Essential. What am I missing? Shilajit, I already said that.
Scaletium.
Oh, yeah.
Scaletium?
Yeah, Scaletium.
Scaletium.
That was insane. If we were to take Hoodia, then it'd be over the top, but we won't go there.
I don't want to take Hoodia, though, because I need a big appetite.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just a troll.
Finally, I'm seeing you here live. Been listening to your podcast. I think I listened to all of them several times, enjoyed them all. Chase, you're totally raw pie.
Thanks, Stefan.
If
We'll think of a nickname for you, and you'll feel uncomfortable with it as well.
If you are watching this earlier, you could have saw last week's Hangout where Chase was here, and there's like all these different girls saying, "Who's the raw pie?" and stuff like that. So his name's Raw Pie now.
It's not my name. Oh, that's
I get this question like all the time. I've answered it before.
Okay, wait, Michelle, I think that was the same question that we answered before about the product contains lead.
Yeah.
So
the CBD oil doesn't even, I don't even know why they put that on there.
it's because they were told to put it on every product.
Yes.
To protect us legally.
Yeah.
But we do test.
Yeah, everything is legitimate. Yeah.
And it takes a few days, but they do get the tests. It's certainly right. Sometimes.
What's that?
For like the medical tests and stuff.
We do it like before the product even gets here, and then we also send it again once it's in California.
Yep.
Okay.
Should email today. Don't read it.
Okay.
Today.
Everyone's,
See, that's what happens when you have me on here.
everyone's like, "Where's my order?"
Yep.
Okay.
Christina, please leave us your email.
Or just shoot an email to support@therockyworld.com. Okay, maybe we could look at Facebook questions here for a second, see what's going on here. What's going on Facebook? You could look up there.
I'm gonna check this because there's.
Stefan is wanting this potato stuff really badly. Okay.
Stefan is.
Ethan Nicholas writes, Scletium tortuosum, relieve pain, alleviate hunger, decrease anxiety, euphoric but not hallucinogenic. It's not that intense, guys.
Dude, look at this.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not that intense.
That is so ridiculous. Look at that. Do you see that?
What?
Look how sad that is. It's like.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it.
I know, it's just.
Chlorine. Oh, CDS is chlorine dioxide solution. Someone said MMS is illegal. Okay, the chlorella tablets are arriving this week, and so are the B12 patches, or next week.
The B12 patches are scheduled for the 21st arrival.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that just what our website says?
That's what our website says, but I think it should be sooner.
Yeah.
And then, when is Reishi coming in?
That's gonna be like 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm glad I stocked up before I got my parents some for Christmas. I don't know if they're gonna take it. I don't think they trust taking it. They're weary whenever I give them anything like that.
Ooh. Okay. I don't know. I think this has been an incredible, fun hangout. Anything else you feel like sharing?
I did that one that I showed you. I would like to address that, just from my own personal opinion, if you think that's okay.
Suction thing?
No, not that.
Oh, the animal protein?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's
It's
okay.
not your opinion. It's mine.
Yeah, I mean, my opinion is probably similar to your opinion.
Yeah.
But just real quickly.
Mhm.
Okay,
It's all your choice.
No, you could do it, but if it gets a little,
No.
we gotta end on a good note.
Oh, it'll be a good note.
Okay, let's do it.
It doesn't have to end it. Okay, so someone wrote, Chase, when you say respect the animals you eat, don't you get that there is no right to respect something while simultaneously depriving it of life? What if I were to take your life and say some prayers over you before killing you? Is that respecting you? What about all those slave owners who respected their slaves and gave them good shelter, food, and allowed them to keep their families intact? You know those good slave owners? Was that respecting the men, women, and children that they owned and forced to work for them? So, in my humble opinion, which you're totally welcome to yours, in my humble opinion, and it has been proven time and time again, plants have consciousness. Plants are conscious. It's a fact. They've done numerous experiments where they hook up electromagnetic frequency readers to plants. They induce them to stress. They kill a plant near it, and the other plant's frequencies spike. That same person walks by, that plant reacts, and they release stress chemicals. And I think it's just, if you're eating anything without the respect for the life that you're eating and the part of creation that you're eating, I think that that's wrong.
Even when it comes to plant food.
Even when it comes to plant food. Like, especially for me personally, and I know for a lot of people at the retreat who participated in the San Pedro ceremony, And we sat down and we ate, and we took bites of our vegetables. It was very intense because you could feel all the life that it gave, all the breath that it gave to help me breathe. But that is part of the natural cycle. And everyone has a right to their own diet. And I will never call someone any kind of name for their diet, because everyone deserves and has the freedom that they were given to choose what works for them and find what works for their body. And as long as they're respecting it, I think that that's fine. And if somebody else doesn't think that, that's fine too. I don't think that was a bad note.
No, it's a good note.
It was just my opinion, but
you were also talking about, remember when I was...
Oh, we got hearts.
Yeah, of course. Remember you were going to talk about something when we were up at the second story of the swimming pool building about diets and like there's different types of diets and they get mad at each other.
Oh, and this is just something that I've seen, and that same person has said a curse word and said, you have the say tell me that a plant has the same sentience as animals. I'm not going to argue. It's just my opinion. And you can have yours, and you can think I'm a bad person for it, and that's fine. I don't care. I've noticed, and this is just in my experience, that there's great people, like you brought up my brother. My brother used to be raw. You're still friends with him. You guys play basketball together. You guys hang out. You guys have children, like brand new, beautiful babies that are around the same age. And the other day, we saw them look at each other. And that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was really cool. And Tristan, my brother, who's on the opposite spectrum, he's ketogenic, right? And not vegan ketogenic at all. He sees you, he sees that you're healthy, he sees that you're happy, and he sees that you are striving to have more life and to do more with your life. And when he sees you and he sees that, he gets happy. And how do you feel when you see Tristan? Do you think about his diet at all?
No.
No. But people do this thing where they get stuck into this dogma, and it helps them. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong. People get stuck in the sea. People get stuck into this dogma where they box themselves into this way of thinking, and they attack anything that threatens it. Where in reality, I think that people, when they see something that attacks part of their reality or the way they think, maybe there's a weakness there. Maybe there's something that's not true there. Like for me, I before working for the raw food world and going through a big transition, and I did go for a whole month raw in the middle of last year. And before that, I was like, I don't know. And I felt kind of attacked because different opinions were being offered that were valid. Right. And my identity that I built up in my head was short-circuiting. Right. And that's the kind of thing I see with different diet fads from any diet. People can do it with any diet. And it's almost like sports teams. It's like, I like the Chargers. I like the San Diego Chargers. You like the Mets. Well, you know what? I like only raw vegetables. I like steamed vegetables. Steamed vegetables are better. Steamed vegetables. And I think it's silly. And I think that everybody can learn different things from other people, and they should be able to have different opinions.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, I've mentioned this in many Hangouts in the past. My children eat animal products, eggs, and yeah, that's it pretty much. Eggs. Yeah, they eat 100% raw with eggs. Just to make sure they're growing children. Want to make sure they cover their grounds. It's got the B12. It's got the fat-soluble vitamins like K2, D vitamins. You can't get fat-soluble vitamins on a raw food diet, even vitamin A. The vitamin A you get from a carrot is a pre-vitamin A. It converts into vitamin A within the body, and only a certain percentage is doing that. And it's pretty critical on a raw food diet to do vegetable juices for this purpose. And my children, I'm not going to make sure they're guzzling vegetable juice all day long. I'm going to make sure they're eating good food that's going to help them grow. It's going to help their teeth. It's going to help everything they need. Me personally, I'm on a 100% raw vegan diet. But for Araya and Leandra, I want to make sure that, you know, we're covering their grounds. I'm not like going to mess around with their health just because people are pissed off about animal products here.
And just to go back on another positive note, because I'm sure somebody will find some way to pick apart what I said and get angry about it. That doesn't mean that unethical treatment of anything is right, of course. But I completely see like Tristan with his diet. His daughter is not ketogenic.
Right.
It's not right for her to be ketogenic yet.
Yeah.
She eats sugars. She eats what they know is going to make her healthy.
Fruit.
And they also, it's interesting too though, because the child knows. There's been cases of, I ate crayons a couple times when I was a kid, and I found out this study and then maybe that's why my brain is the way it is now. But I heard these studies that kids that ate crayons were low in like iron, and the crayons had iron in them or something like that. And kids that drank glue, there was magnesium in the glue, and that their intuition knew what they wanted to eat.
Wow.
And so, you know, Tristan trusts his daughter's intuition, what she wants to eat, is I'm sure with, of course, parenting skills involved besides just all chocolate.
Right. So crayons have iron in it?
Something like that.
If you're anemic, the new superfood is Crayola.
Green, only green color. No, and it's great. And it's great that, you know, people of different diets don't have to hate each other.
Exactly. Exactly. Or judge.
Or judge each other.
That's rancid.
Mm-hmm. That's nasty.
So you're leaving Vilcabamba.
Mm-hmm.
When? Next Tuesday?
Mm-hmm. When you're doing a hangout this next time, I will have just gotten to keto.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'm gonna miss it here. I don't really want to leave, but I know I have to. It's one of those. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be good to be back.
Right.
And it'll be good to be back home where my house is.
Right.
My home.
Yeah.
Other home.
He's a big time guitar player. You're in a band, right?
Mm-hmm. We are still in the closet as a band.
In the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your group name?
That is not the group name. Eventually, we will come out with some music, which is fun, and it's a big part of my life, and I love it. But we will be called Bumble Tub Club.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Bumble Tub Club. It's fun. I like it. Matt has been playing guitar for 5 months now.
Kind of.
He's so able to block out other things and focus. He's better than I was after like 2 years of playing guitar.
Are you serious?
Yeah, me and Yanu have talked about how fast you're progressing.
Wow.
Because you can do things that took me very long to do.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
My issue is I don't learn songs. I learn technique. So I don't know how to play. I know how to play like some parts of songs, but I don't take the time to do that. I just want to keep going. I do advanced stuff.
Yeah, the finger picking and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a book by a guy called Victor Wooten. And it says, and I think it applies to anything in life, it says, learn the technique and then forget it. Know that you know it and you'll just use it at the right time. And then just start playing around and you'll find that the techniques, after you spend the time to learn them, will just come out naturally.
Right.
Instead of just always focusing, I want to use this technique or this scale or this thingy.
Right. That's cool.
But we should start playing. Me, you, and Yanu should play before I leave. But maybe we should redirect the hangout. I don't think
All right. I just don't want to be annoying. But yeah, okay. Because, okay. We're not selling the Scletium yet. I don't know if we will. Yeah. Okay, so
I love that. Okay. You're not. I've been acquainted to slave owners because of my opinions and diet, which is fine for them to have that opinion.
Yeah, I know.
That's really cool right there.
What is it?
Said I tried raw/vegan, wasn't feeling very well on that. My body thrives on a bit of variety, including animal products at times. I skate better, I function better, I feel better, is what they said for their body.
Right.
Which is great.
Absolutely. I mean, for everyone who's watching right now, I'm always talking about this type of thing. I know I'm 100% raw vegan, but I'm in the business of trying to help heal people from disease. I'm always teaching people about the cooked whole foods diet. I don't hide saying that there are many animal products on a cooked whole foods diet, including eggs, the goat's milk products, also some animal products are very beneficial for people. So,
for certain people at certain times,
yeah,
and with certain needs.
I feel one of the ideal diets for someone would be high raw, and then eggs and goat's cheese products. Like that right there, I feel if you can handle it, because the energy density of the food it's not that satiating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and it's not too dense from being so raw.
Right.
As well.
Yeah. So if you can like do it without, like some people can't do it, so they just like load up on like crazy amounts of food. Like this is just like eating moderate amounts of these things. Then maybe you need starches or animal products. Or
I'm gonna try that when I get back to Colorado, because I do every month. I do an entire week raw, but I'm gonna try to switch it and do like a month like you did with the ketogenic, which I know you had so much fun on.
I did for more than a month.
You and Caitlin had so much fun on it. You guys are both such a delight to be around and to speak to. I'm gonna try that though.
Cool.
I messaged Matt during his ketogenic experiment. I didn't watch any Hangouts during that time too because I was really busy. So I don't know what you said about it. But I messaged Matt and I go, "How's the keto?" And he goes, "Good. I just have to get over my madness first." Because when you transition into keto, anyway, if it's like even like when you transition into vegan keto, any ketosis, there's like a sick period, isn't there?
Kind of. It changed my life forever actually doing that experiment, because I didn't realize how much sugar I was intaking on a daily basis. And it was when I stopped that amount of sugar from carrot juice and coconut water on an ongoing basis. Like sometimes I'd even drink a gallon worth of crazy amounts of vegetable juices and coconut water. I was floored. And so now I eat a very low glycemic raw food diet. And I feel better than I've ever felt before. Like way better. And don't get me wrong, that's like what I do most of the time, but then I mess around. I'll have chocolate balls with coconut sugar, but
those are just too good.
That's like it's like coffee.
Those aren't even fair.
Seriously, if I have chocolate balls, like if I were to have 2 or 3 chocolate balls, I'm like flying for the entire night, and then I wake up in the morning still high, like not like high, but like still like going,
like buzzing off the chocolate.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's crazy.
I'll get that when
then the next day I'm a little messed up.
I'll get that with cacao, but because I'm not 100% raw, it doesn't last as long for me. And what I've seen from people that are 100% raw, their bodies are so clean that, like with any of the things that we've taken tonight, like the spalicium, the delicious potato starch, rotted fermented potato starch, that you felt it immediately.
Dude, I've been raw for like 18 years. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's amazing how efficient their bodies are when they go into that, and just how sensitive.
Right.
That's why I go. I'm gonna do the month. I'm gonna go do another as long as I can raw, because I just can't maintain weight usually on it. And then I'm gonna do my own experiments with the B12 and the D3 after that. See how it goes. Maybe we'll do a Skype.
One of the reasons why raw is so this is the reason I do raw, is not for the ideal diet and longevity, because I honestly don't necessarily think it's the ideal diet for longevity. It's almost like I'm an experiment here. I don't know. There's no raw food pioneers left that are really eating 100% raw.
Oh yeah, because they're core group now.
there's nobody. They've all been caught, or they've admitted they're eating cooked food, or I'm the last one standing. We've been doing it for like about 20 years. There's no one else. But anyways, so when you detox, when you eat raw, you detox. Like if someone drinks coffee or smokes cigarettes and then they stop completely, they go through the withdrawals of that and they get the headaches or whatever, or the shakes. So when you do raw, you're getting rid of all that other stuff. And then it's the pulling out of all that garbage that it's like comes out of your cells and stuff to where there's less density within your body now. And then there's a higher vibrational type. So it's not like you go raw for a month and then all of a sudden.
It's got to be low, yeah.
But you would still definitely feel that aspect. But from doing this for 20 years, and in the earlier stages, I don't do enemas or anything like that, but in the earlier stages, I did it frequently.
Yeah.
Like I was addicted to it for a while, as many people know. That expedites the process of pulling all this waste out. So compared to other, I mean, you can say I've been raw for 40 years due to that. It's like insane what that does. But anyways, the reason why I do 100% raw is that high.
And this, I just have to say, because of some joking, like heckler troll emails that we've gotten, Matt is not a stoner. He's not.
I'm a raw foodist.
He's a raw foodist.
Who does superfoods.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, just
People are saying I'm a stoner?
hecklers.
Hecklers?
Yeah.
What is
trolls.
this? What?
They just
So
say
they're not
like
customers, they just like write in saying,
No,
is Matt a stoner? Like what?
yes, and then people on YouTube, the person that my brother handled.
Said that I was a stoner?
Yeah, you've seen that. You have to have seen that.
No, I don't look at that stuff.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, anyways, without the sugar, there's more of a sharpness too. It's like there's less waste, it feels like. There's like a whole new level of raw food. But anyways, so this is the reason why I do that. And then if I go back, it's like adding more density back, if that makes sense, if I were to do something like that.
With the sugars.
Or maybe I'm just straight out a mental raw foodist and everything I'm saying is totally whack.
No, I don't think that's the case. There has to be someone out there that thinks you're whack. There's always someone. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. I think we ended on a good note. We've been going for an hour and 33 minutes. I mean, I'm flying right now. I could feel the skelettium.
I can still feel the skelettium, and I can still feel
and this. It's almost like
my stomach. I feel like I can feel like surrounding the food that I ate earlier.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is bringing me it's like a bzzz like this, and this is like it's like a bunch of bzzz.
I feel like that's a
Yeah,
and that's like a
yeah. All of it's going on at once, and then with like these. This is like a. And then
and the cucumber juice is
mineralization. We did this too, quintessential. And hydrating.
Mm-hmm.
The shilajit.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Cup ground just a little bit.
What else can we take? I'm just kidding. No, don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Okay. Maybe we could just do like one contest winner or something.
Are we? We're gonna do a random contest winner?
Yeah.
Do you sell the bowls?
For raw chocolate.
Do you sell the bowls?
Yolani Grabalar is the winner for some Berkeley bars or Carl's chocolate. That's fun. Everyone's gonna miss you, man. You're not gonna be back till December.
Mm-hmm.
Then we could do some more hangouts in December.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
You're coming back for the December retreat?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Hopefully I'll be back. I got to see what's going on, but hopefully I'll be back for a little bit longer. Because I can, I have 3 months a year here, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. But then you can get a 6-month visa if you really want to.
Yeah,
easily.
Mm-hmm. I got to bring my band out here. I will be back in December, hopefully for longer. Then I would love to do a hangout if the backlash isn't too intense from.
No, you're good. There's more people who watch me on your side than the other because I'm always talking about this anyways. March retreat is literally how many weeks away? Like 2 months. It's 2 months from now.
8 weeks.
Yeah, 8 weeks.
Stefan will be here, right?
Yeah, Stefan will be here.
Stefan doing a hangout.
He's going to help me with DJing. Yeah, maybe.
And you guys should all request Stefan to do a hangout. I think it would be great because he's got a great story.
I've already done a video with him on this.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, about his weight loss.
Okay.
And he also could see again. But yeah, we can test it out. So March retreat is in 2 months. We've never had this many people 2 months ahead of time. So it's definitely going to sell out. I think there's like 3 rooms left. Which
I think 2 because I talked to a woman on the phone today and I emailed her and then she's emailing us back with her information about accommodations and stuff that she wants for the March retreat.
Do I already have her signed up? Cool.
But it's going to be 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah, 2 or 3. One of the contest winners is coming to this one. They wanted to come to this one.
Timothy is.
Yeah, he was the one who wanted to come.
I want to meet him.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Probably.
He's probably a good guy, but I want to meet him. I helped pull his name out of a bucket.
And then there's Dominique. What was his last name?
Glaub?
Yeah, Glaub.
Dominique Glaub is awesome.
You know him?
I can't believe they are such a. I'm really glad they won. I didn't know that they won.
Oh.
I didn't watch the one before.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah. Cool.
There's an email from a couple hours ago that I have to answer from them, and I'm gonna say I didn't know you won.
Oh, Dominique?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome.
I think we're gonna have to tell him that he's gonna have to come from June or September or December because this one's almost booked. Because we got one person for March already from the contest winners.
We'll work it out with him.
Yeah.
Or
Oh wait, no, Dominique Glaub.
Sure.
No, she's already coming to the retreat.
Yeah.
There's another Dominique that won the retreat.
Oh, okay. That's very confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. So Dominique, don't freak out. We know you're coming to March. Sorry about that. June is actually filling up too, but not too much. Yeah. But anyways, you guys should come down.
Mm-hmm.
Join us for either March or June. We still have spaces for March.
If you come in December, it's beautiful, but please expect rain.
December could be rainy. There have been times where it didn't rain, but it did rain
But
this time.
It's typical that there is rain.
It's beautiful rain.
Mm-hmm. It rained for a day straight. Yesterday it was raining all day.
Yeah,
and then
during
today,
the retreat it was usually at nighttime.
But then today it rained all day yesterday, and today when I woke up and I walked outside, it was completely clear skies.
Yeah,
it was everything was beautiful, lush green from all the rain that came down.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's actually really beautiful here right now. Yeah,
getting emotional.
That you have to leave.
Yeah.
1 week.
I know.
Yeah. There's an inventory blowout going on right now. We have 1,000 Medjool dates that we're selling for the lowest price we've ever done them for. These are the dripping wet Medjool dates.
You got to do the face you did on the.
It's the best.
They are there.
Straight from the trees.
I ordered 3 bags. I ate a bag a day while working. They would just sit there, and I would just I just had a little bowl and was just spitting the pits out into them.
Also, in this inventory blowout, I do this. I sneak items in there that we're not allowed to sell below a certain price, but it's just till Sunday, and usually people watching the Hangouts aren't going to route us out. But anyways, Quintessential, the best mineral supplement in the world, which is more it's probably 10,000 times more bioavailable than any other mineral supplement on the market because it's organic. It's filtered through phytoplankton and zooplankton, taking the inorganic minerals and converting it into organic. Renee Quintone created this, and in 31, and had extremely high success rate in healing people from deficiencies, hydration. A lot of sports athletes use this. You get 30 vials and stuff like that. It's at a really good price right now that we're not supposed to be doing. But anyways, Oceans Alive marine phytoplankton also, lowest price we've ever offered it for, is happening right now at the rawfoodworld.com. On the at cost page, use the coupon code RAWFOOD7 for an additional 7% off, which will probably take care of shipping. It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm. No more.
No more?
No more of that.
Yeah.
No more of anything tonight except water for me.
Water. Mm-hmm. Should we just do a little bit more spletium, or?
Are we allowed to sauna tonight?
I don't know. You didn't find out?
From who? From Rod?
Or Romeo? Or Rod? I don't know.
We can message them.
All right. Well,
we could do the
or we could just do it. I'm just kidding. Okay. All right, everybody. That was fun. The numbers are bumping here. It kind of makes me want to keep going because there's so many people watching still at night. I don't think 9:41. This many people still watching. That's pretty insane.
Is it usually this? Because how many? There's like 100. It's cool. There's like 110 people tuning in.
Well, there's like different things. There's there, and then there's. You can't see this one. You have to go up here. I don't even know if it's working though. We created. We put a new. Oh wow!
I think that's the total. Stefan, is that the total? What you
No,
just...
that's from that other page, but that was from a long time ago. 1,531 people.
What?
Yeah, this hangout is going. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Cool.
Perfect.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for joining us, Chase.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you next time at the Raw Food World TV. Hang out.